Hey everybody, got 6 TTMs this week, 2 baseball and 4 hockey. One hockey is a current player and is a really good one I'm real happy with. But let's get right into this here. My first one, calling it a 1 of 1 in 54 days. I sent him 2 cards, but I told him to keep one and he did. But I got Mike Myers, side armor, which he personalizes. This is one of the customs I made. So he never had a card as a Mariner, and he played in Seattle in 2004. So I used the 2004 Topps design to make this card. And he must have liked it because he did keep the other one. But pretty happy to have that. Next one is a 2 of 2 in 93 days. Really happy with this one. I was close to being teammates with this guy. I got Paul Stastny, who, let's see, I haven't followed hockey in a little while, but at one point in time, he was a really big name. He used to play for the Omaha Lancers or the River City Lancers, and I was playing for North Omaha at the time, and we both practiced at the Tranquility Center. Unfortunately, I never ran into him. I always wanted to. He was a great player, you know, back then in the USHL. Not surprised he went on to do great things. So, real happy with this. He was a fantastic player for the Lancers, I know that for sure. And, of course, his time in Colorado. So, another reason why I was a big fan of him. After he left the local team, he went to my favorite NHL team, so real happy with that. Alright, he plays for the Hurricanes now, and that's where I sent it. Alright, next one is a 1 of 1 in 15 days. This person works for the New Jersey Devils now, and that's where I sent it. We got Tom Fitzgerald, and he was a heck of a player, too. I think he has a franchise record for the Predators. I think he has the most points of any player for the Predators franchise. Did spend part of a season with the Avalanche, and he was really great. And then they, pretty much immediately after they traded for him, they lost him in the expansion draft. So that was a bummer there. All right. Next is a 1 of 1 in 10 days from an excellent defenseman. We got Brian McCabe for the Blackhawks there. He was a good player too. All these players all these hockey players were pretty good names back in the day. I think he lives in Florida now. Alright, next is a 1 of 1 in 9 days. So this is a really fast return from a really good player. Got Brad Stewart. Very happy with that. He was an excellent player. Played for quite a while. Defenseman. Get a lot of defensemen. Those guys seem to be the best signers. Alright, my final one. This one is interesting. I'm going to call it a 5 of 2 success in 304 days. So I opened it up and I saw my 2 cards in my card saver I sent them out with, and they were both unsigned from Anthony Manahan. So that was kind of a bummer. However, I saw a note attached to other cards. Hi Sam, here you go. Sorry for the delay. Thanks. And Andy Manahan signed the note too. So there's a signature. And then he sent me a whole stack of his cards signed. I did send a blue Sharpie. Of course, none of these got signed in blue Sharpie. This one's pretty bad looking. The card and the signature. And I got this minor league card here. Another one here. Another one. So he sent me 4 signed cards, a signed note, and he returned my 2 cards unsigned. So that was a little interesting, but pretty cool. I got it back. Alrighty, that is it. hopefully next week we get some different things in. I'm expecting some private signings coming back. I did have a few spring training requests sent out. Hopefully some of those roll back in. I mostly sent to coaches, so hopefully my chances are good. And yeah, hopefully my consignments are going well. I have one guy who sends me pictures every time he gets something signed, so I'll be anxious to get all that stuff back and show it off. But until then, thanks for watching. Hope you're all having a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.